Did you know, according to the internet, that Linux is the best operating system in the world? I didn't. Maybe we should take a look. Okay, we're back. This is part 2 of the Linux challenge. I apologize to everyone that watched that first video. I know it was brutal with the out of focus and you couldn't see what I was doing. And so I wanted to quickly make this update. It's only been a day after. And now we can record the screen so you don't have to suffer through that terribleness. So Mint is installed. And what we're going to do is see what we can do, what we can do and we can't do, as far as my perspective as a person that would have to use this for some reason. And everybody's different, right? You have different things that you have to do. My things are very simple for what I do. So I'm just going to take you on the journey with me. So here, let's go ahead and let's do this little tutorial here. Again, you didn't get to see that last time. So it's basically telling you what you can do. Desktop colors, I guess that's the background part. The snapshot is the backup. Driver manager, where you can, I guess that would be like device manager in Windows, right? Multimedia codecs are required to support some formats. Updates. System settings, which would be like control panel. Software manager, which is the library, right? And then firewall. So when I got into this, my first question was, how does it manage the like antivirus kind of stuff? Let's see. From what I've understood from what people have said, you don't really need antivirus because it's secure. I don't know if there's a lot of people trying to hack Linux. Some kind of firewall. So let's go. Okay, that's the software manager, which I would call the like the app store, right? Where you can download stuff. So yeah, I already downloaded Chrome and Steam, but I wanted to show you this. So I was a little bit confused at first about how to get to programs, because there's this one. So that's everything. But I wasn't sure what this was. So this is kind of like a shortcut to those things. So everything under all, everything's here, I think. Then you have accessories, which is some of the things which are under accessories. And then you have games, which are some of the things which are games. Then you have, so there's categories here. So that was a little bit confusing at first, but I get it now. This is like, somebody said that Mint was based on Windows XP. And I think that's true because of the way that it's organized. I'm hoping you can change this around, because it's just, normally you would think you click on all applications and something would pop up right here with all the applications, but it goes to another menu. And remember, Windows was like that before XP, or even maybe Windows 7. So you would click on a folder, then you would click on another folder, then you would click on another folder to get to where you were trying to get to. So I get that part. So let's go, I want to show you this Office. We're going to use the LibreOffice writer. So this is like Microsoft Word, and we're going to open this. So these are our goals for the system as far as I can think of for the moment. So we wanted to put on Chrome, that's done. We wanted to put on OBS, that works fine. Fortnite does not work. So I guess there's a way to make it work. I mean, who cares? It doesn't matter really, but I if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have installed it anyway. But Steam works. So here's Steam. I'll show you that. So that's going to be under games, right? So there's Steam. And it didn't seem very fast at first, but actually it's pretty zippy now. So there's my account, Robert Fixit. Library, I just downloaded this game. So I'm not sure what this means, 1.0 and 2.0. And then there's some games there. I didn't download the rest of them because this drive is so small that pretty much only one game will fit at a time. But it's just a test, right? So here's my next thing that I wanted to see was, so I have this external hard drive with all these games on it. So see, these are ROMs. This thing is still weird. That little arrow, I don't know what that is. Okay, so these are ROMs, which I posted about before. I don't have the emulation software on here yet, unless maybe, I wonder if there's a Linux one on here. Probably not. Searching. Anyway, the drive works, so that's good. So we have, also Wi-Fi was a concern, that worked. The external drive works, so I wasn't sure if that would work. I still have to try the webcam and emulation. And also OneDrive. So all of my files are in OneDrive because I get 1 terabyte for free. Hey, what is this? Inherit? Oh, go back. What is that? Sounds, control. What does that say? CD, Windows, Linux, DOS. Not sure what that is. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying, OneDrive is not in the App Store. Where Software Manager. We need to add that to desktop. Software Manager. Okay. So OneDrive is not in the App Store, but there's this. So what is this package? Provides the command line client specializing in synchronizing. So I assume that there's a way to make this work. OneDrive for Linux client. So, well, we'll try it anyway, see what happens. But it's not natively supported, so that's a minus. Google Drive is also not natively supported, although I'm sure it's pretty easy to get that work. Dropbox is, I saw that. is good. Webcam launch. And then let's launch this game just so you can see. And then it says this: your Linux distribution does not meet the game system requirements. I don't know why it says that, but it works. Oh, and the other thing was sound. Let's see. So you can see that the sound works. I just plugged in a USB speaker because that's what I use, and it picked it right up and the sound works. So that's a plus. I'm really surprised about how easy that was. And then the webcam. Oh, the other thing is Zoom, because you might want to use this for work. So let's see if is Zoom there. US Zoom. So you need Zoom. But yeah, I'm surprised about how much works out of the box. Actually, I was gonna do a comparison of Linux to Chromebook because it kind of reminds me of a Chromebook, but the fact that you can install all of these things, it's already better than Chrome OS, Steam, and all that stuff. I wish I knew what the difference was between 2 and 1. Scout Soldier. And then I guess you can change the background at some point, right? Change desktop background. That's better. Screen. It's pretty responsive now. I don't know why it was so slow before. The only thing I don't get is this. So why can I not move these around? It's like there's a weird lock. Let's see if we can change that. Landscape, settings, disable screen rotation. Nope. Why can't I just have these over here? Why does it have to be locked like that? Compress, properties. And the file system takes a little getting used to. This is almost kind of like Windows right here. I'm not sure where the system files are, but oh, let's look at where was that other thing? System, what is it called? System monitor. See how much memory. See, now look, we're using 4 gigs. That's a lot. Why is it using so? Is it this? Let's close this. Save. Okay, 3.8. Oh, because, yeah. Well, OBS is running, that's why. Okay. Never mind, it's not. It's not their fault. I forgot about that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, we got Bluetooth, we got Wi-Fi, we have. I haven't been able to make the Bluetooth sound work, but that's okay. And we got removable drives. I kind of want this to be different. Web application. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Administration. Accessories. Resume. Yeah, it works. That's awesome. Well, I'm not gonna try it right now, but where'd my one? Oh, did I not download the OneDrive thing? Okay, hold on. I'm getting lost now. Hold on. So there's Writer. Then we open the file. I mean, I wish this would open the last file that you were using. That would be convenient. So Zoom works. So you can do your work stuff. I plugged in the webcam, which is a brand name Logitech. So I wonder if that'll pop up here. System devices. Where startup applications, system settings. Now I forgot where the thing was. Device. Where is it? I just saw it earlier. System settings, maybe? Is this like control panel? Let's see. Oh, the other thing was the printer. I can't test that right now because it's not plugged in, but that's a concern. And I'll comment after. I'll comment after to see if the printer will work or not. I mean, I don't know how you can have a computer that won't print, but there's ways around that. Oh, so here's the disk. This is cool. So there's the SSD. There's the external hard drive. I guess you can, change the size of it here somewhere? Resize. Oh, okay, that's cool. So yeah, I mean, people are just basically saying you just have to get used to it. If you were to live in this environment for a couple days, you'd probably be fine. What's a desk lit? Clock. Oh, this is like a oh, cool. Check that. It's like a widget. Just put the clock right here. Digital photo frame launcher. A desk lit that launches a program. Huh. Yeah, I like that. Put that somewhere. Desk lit that on. Okay. Launcher desk lit. Edit launcher application. Okay, let's get rid of that. So that's widgets basically. So you have hot corners, input method. Where's the Startup applications. NVIDIA settings, interesting. Driver manager. I really can't see if the webcam works or not. That one's in use. Okay, how would you see that? Let's try Zoom. I would, just for being a Windows person, I would like to have a little search bar right here. Like what we're used to. But I guess it's here, so. Join a meeting. No, I don't have it. Well, I don't have a way to test the webcam, I guess, but. And I can't see if it's there. Backgrounds, effects, themes. So let's try this again. Let's see. Zoom. Overall, I'm pretty positive on this. If you erase the need to run Fortnite, this is a pretty nice setup. It's just kind of different. This reminds me of, there's a video I'm going to put in the description of me trying Mac OS, and I kind of had the same reaction. So there was certain things I couldn't do, and it was frustrating. But then after using it for a couple days, I was fine. It's just different. I want to be able to move these in the right place. Why can't? Where is that setting at? At display settings. Layout. That's my only complaint at this point. I mean, it's weird. This move. I can't move it anymore. It's fine. I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. I want to change this menu also. I don't like this, like, folder to folder to folder thing. But it works. I guess OneDrive doesn't work, so it's going to be a minus on the OneDrive, Google Drive, Steam works, Wi-Fi, emulation, webcam, not sure. Emulation, not sure. Some people did comment that getting emulation to work on YouTube is really no problem, so that's good. And then I want to show you this real fast before we go. Where is it? In our videos. And the Linux video that I posted. Oh wait, not that. Let's see, the sound works. So here, where I posted the video, someone, which is this guy, William Epps. So he really gave me a lot of information. And he was saying that here, if you want to see if your parts are compatible, you go to ProtonDB. And I think that's where you... Oh, that's for games. Wait. Oh, that's... So ProtonDB is where you see if the game will work or not. Where was the other one? He said... Dang it, I should have made a note of it. Is it this one? actively. Why am I always unprepared for these things? Let's see. Check compatibility. We'll just search for it. Compatibility list. Hardware database. Probe your computer. That sounds a little perverted. I guess so. There's maybe it's that one. He was saying there's a different how to database hardware compatibility listings. linuxdrivers.org. There's a lot of spam on that one. Anyway, I'll have to find it later. I should have wrote it down. But BSD compatible hardware. But anyway, there's a site of where you, before you install Linux, you check it to see if your hardware is compatible. And I didn't know about that before I did this. Also, some were suggesting that you could just, if you're interested in Linux and you just want to see how it feels and try and use it, you could just load up a virtual machine and then run a lot, Linux install in there and just mess around with it. And apparently it doesn't take up a whole lot of resources. So you could actually, you might not even have to install Linux at all. You might just run it in the virtual machine if your computer's good enough. But as far as these things, my goals here, we pretty much have met all of the goals that this was way better than expected. So what I'm going to do is, because my Office PC, the only thing I use it for is Chrome and OBS screen recording and transferring files back and forth. I don't use it for video editing, which is actually, that's a good question. Let's see. I don't use it for video editing. I don't use it for anything else other than just Chrome and some basic stuff. And since my Office PC only does those things, I'm going to give it till the end of the year. I'm just going to run Linux on that. I'm still, my gaming PC test bench is Windows 11, but yeah, there's no CapCut for Linux. That's okay. But yeah, I spend a majority of my time on the gaming bench testing stuff, and that's Windows 11. And then my Office PC was Windows 11, but I sold the drive out of it to a friend. It was an emergency. I didn't really want to, but it was just an emergency, and so I helped him out. But this drive that I'm on right now is the new SSD that I bought for the Office PC. And so I think I'm just going to use it. Why not? And that way, that'll let me learn some stuff. Yeah. It doesn't operate any differently. Since I don't play games on my Office PC, to me, there's no difference between this and Windows at this point. Outside of the fact that I can't use OneDrive, so I have to figure that part out. I need to have OneDrive for what I do. But worst case scenario is I can just use the web-based version of it. So that's okay. But we're already, a week or more into December. I'm just going to use it for the rest of the month until January, and then I'll post episode 3 of this series somewhere around the new year. and give you kind of the long-term, my long-term thoughts. I'm only a day after installing. So everything works, right? But I have not used it for days and days and days to give you that long-term response. So at the end, the episode 3 will be my long-term, 30-day. It won't actually be 30 days. I'll just lie a little bit and say it was 30 days. But I'll give you my long-term thoughts. And I wonder if this might be a good candidate, because I want to do like a little media server. I wonder if this would be the perfect thing for that. System reports need your attention. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is there anything that I'm missing? Am I doing something wrong? I mean, it works. I had a little trouble installing it. I still don't know what ext4 means. I still don't know why I had to use compatibility mode. I think that might have been a UEFI thing. But other than that, as long as I have Wi-Fi, Chrome, sound, and OBS, I'm happy. And hey, this was free. This is always going to be free, right? So you don't have to buy Windows. Just run this, especially on old computers. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Sorry that took a long time to say, but I really wanted you to see me actually using it for the first time. All right, we'll see you in episode 3. Wish me luck.